everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to the Gila River Healthcare CARES program for our valued employees during COVID-19. I'm going to share with you a couple of techniques today for stretching while you're seated at your chair. When you have a couple of minutes just to take a break, relieve the stress, relieve the fatigue. The first thing that's really important is to make sure that you have a chair that is stable, so no rollers on the chair, no coasters on the chair. And we're just going to begin with our alignment. So as in any yoga practice, the very important thing is the alignment, the top of your head or the crown of your head to your tailbone. That should be one nice straight line. Those shoulders should be back down and away from the ears. And for this practice, we're going to use the yogi breath of taking the breath in through our nose and out through our nose. So just some big inhales, inhaling. And then exhaling through the nose. And inhale. And exhale. So throughout the yoga practice this afternoon, if you let the breath be your guide in movement, you're going to increase your ability to stretch and increase your ability to relax. So we're going to begin today with a very simple neck stretch. Typically, the neck is one of those joints that we will not put a lot of pressure on. So anytime that you are in a yoga pose and you feel tension or stress on your neck that is uncomfortable or hurts, I encourage you to come out of the shape because you're not doing yourself any good. But for this particular pose, we're going to begin with an inhale. And as you exhale, just lower your chin to your chest. And as you take that next inhale, you're bringing your head back to a neutral location. And as you exhale, just lowering that chin to your chest. And when you're in this particular shape, that is all the tension that you should feel on your neck in any yoga pose. So if it gets more intense than this, just simply back off. And inhaling, coming back to a neutral position. Very good. Moving on, we're going to do a chair forward bend. Now, I prefer to sit at the edge of the seat, but if you are more comfortable sitting back with the back of the chair supporting your back, that's also fine, or somewhere in the middle. But I prefer the edge of the seat. You can place a little bit of space between your 2 feet, and on the inhale, we're going to lift our arms up over our head. And as you exhale, you're going to use that same pattern of tucking your chin to your chest and just rounding your spine, and perhaps your hands will land on your ankles. And once you get in this particular shape, let's take a big breath in and exhale. And inhaling and exhale. Coming out of the shape as you take a big inhale, lifting those arms up over your head. And as you exhale, coming down into prayer center. Now you can complete this pose as many times as you want to. If you have high blood pressure or glaucoma, I encourage you not to lower your head too far down, but keep your head in a more neutral position, and I'll show you that right now. So as you inhale, take a big breath up, and as you exhale, just folding over just about halfway. And inhaling, coming back up. And as you exhale, landing in prayer center. Beautiful. Moving on to an extended side stretch. So let's put some more space between our 2 feet. On an inhale, we'll take our arms out to the side. And as you exhale, that right hand is going to reach towards the left ankle, and that left hand is going to go straight up into the air. And exhaling. And take another round of breath here. Inhale. And just exhaling. Coming out of the shape, let's take another inhale and bring those arms back out to the side. And now we'll do the other leg. So as we inhale, extending those arms out, And as you exhale, that left hand is going to reach towards that right ankle, and that right hand is going to come straight up into the air. We'll take another round of breath. And inhaling. And exhaling. Beautiful. Let's come out of that shape on an inhale, and we'll return our arms to our sides. A lot of the times when we sit at a desk all day, our hips would really benefit from a big stretch. So this next shape is a great hip opener. We're going to begin with crossing that right leg over the left. So the right ankle is going to land on that left thigh, flexing that right foot. So this is called seated pigeon. And you can stay right here. If this is a good stretch for you and you can feel that in that right hip, this is a great stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper, on an inhale, we're going to lift our hands up over our head. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold forward. So you're using that same process of tucking the chin to the chest. Crown of the head is reaching towards your shin. And just stay here for a breath or two. Coming out of the shape on an inhale, lifting those arms up over our head. And as you exhale, coming into prayer center and uncrossing the leg. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So we'll cross that left leg over the right. And now that left foot is flexed. If you want to stay here, great choice. If you want to go a little deeper, let's take a big inhale. And as you exhale, just fold forward. And inhaling and exhaling. Coming out of the shape, we'll take a big inhale. And as you exhale, coming into prayer center and uncrossing that left leg. Giving yourself a little bit of a shake. Shaking out the stretch. We're now going to move into eagle. Eagle is a really complex stretch. So we're going to go in steps. And at any point that it feels too edgy or too much stress or tension on your hip joints, just go ahead and back off of the shape. We're going to cross our right leg over our left. And if this feels like you're getting enough of a stretch in the right hip, you can stay right here. If you want to try, you can maybe do the double cross where the wrapping the right foot around the left shin. A really intense hip opener. If you want to join me and we'll add a shoulder stretch to it, we're going to bend that right elbow, taking that left arm out to the side. And as you exhale, you're going to thread that left arm under the right, wrapping the left around the right, and perhaps your palms will meet. Now, if this is too edgy on your shoulders, you're welcome to release the palms, and perhaps your hands can clasp your shoulders. Really good shoulder opener. We'll take a round of breath here, inhaling, and exhaling. And inhale, and exhale. Release those hands, release the legs, maybe do a good shake. And we'll try the other side. So let's cross that left leg over the right. If you want to stay here, great choice. If you want to do the double wrap, we're just simply going to wrap that left foot, around the right shin. And we'll try the left shoulder stretch. So bending that left elbow, that right arm comes out. And as you exhale, you're going to thread that right arm under the left, wrapping the right around the left. Now, if you're going to stay here with a shoulder stretch, you might want to try to lift your elbows up and then encourage the forearms away from your body. Or if you want to release that and you want to use the hands on the shoulders, great choice. Whatever works for you today. Let's take a big inhale. And just exhale. And one more round, inhaling. And exhale. Let's unwrap that, unwrap the legs. Give yourself a really good shake. So one last stretch to share with you. I always like to do something nice for our feet. So just using a tennis ball, just simply take your foot, massage your foot with the tennis ball, maybe focus on the arch a little bit or that space right below the big toe or on the heel. And you can do this while you're seated at your desk. You can even do this on a conference call. Nobody will know. So just giving yourself a little baby foot massage relieves a lot of tension, a lot of fatigue. And just be sure to do both feet. So whenever you're ready, just switch feet. Pay attention to that space right below the big toe and that space in the arch. Lots of stress and tension there. Our feet just do wonderful things for us every day, so I think it's always nice to give them a little bit of a treat. Excellent. And as with any yoga practice, just ending your practice with just a moment of stillness, coming into a relaxed state, maybe taking your attention back to your breath, inhaling and exhaling, and just feeling all the good stretching that you did today. How's your body responding to it? Perhaps you have a little bit more energy, perhaps you're a little more relaxed. And if you have any questions or if there's something that you have specific that you'd like to work on, just shoot me an email and I'll be glad to reach out to you and give you some help. Thank you very much.